Jake Gyllenhaal's Roadhouse remake was a huge success, but it also divided some audiences with one of its choices, and the sequel will have to fix it. The Roadhouse remake had the best Rotten Tomatoes score in the entire franchise, and Roadhouse shattered Amazon Prime Video streaming records when it released in March. It was a massive success in several different categories, but Roadhouse also had its fair share of controversies and divisiveness. Some of those problems have already been resolved, but there's one major issue Roadhouse 2 still has to solve. Throughout its production, Roadhouse had several controversies. There was the age gap between Gyllenhaal and Daniela Melchior, whose characters had a romantic subplot in the movie. There was also two big controversies about Roadhouse's release, as director Doug Liman wanted a theatrical release, but the movie only debuted on streaming, and a screenwriter from the original Roadhouse sued MGM. Those controversies have mostly been settled, but there's still one issue the franchise will have to fix before Roadhouse 2 if it wants to succeed. Roadhouse's divisive CGI fight scenes explained. Many of Roadhouse's controversies came from outside drama, but there was one problem in the movie itself. Roadhouse used CGI for some of its fight scenes, and some viewers took exception to that. The CGI, at times, was very noticeable in Roadhouse, and it gave some of the fight scenes that used it a fake-looking quality. The CGI was even criticized by Scott Adkins, an actor with a major fight scene in John Wick, Chapter 4. He pointed out that other films have used CGI to enhance fights in the past, and they did it more subtly than Roadhouse did. Despite the criticisms Roadhouse's CGI received, it also earned some celebration. VFX experts praised Roadhouse's CGI, and noted how difficult it would be to pull off some of the visual effects the movie uses. There are definitely moments where blows hit harder and had more impact, and those moments highlighted how good the CGI could have been. There are, however, several moments, like the fight scene on Brant's boat, where the fight scenes look more like superhero movies. Those poorer examples took a lot of Roadhouse's realism, and its suspense, out of some critical moments. How Roadhouse 2 can fix its CGI fight scene problem. Roadhouse Jake Gyllenhaal as Dalton next to Conor McGregor as Knox custom image by Debanjana Chowdhury. Roadhouse's CGI was a fairly large criticism of the movie, and Roadhouse 2 will have to fix the first film's mistakes to avoid creating another, even bigger, controversy. It's fairly likely that the Roadhouse sequel will continue to use CGI, the franchise already used it once, and there's a lot of potential for it. Hopefully, the lessons needed to fix the first movie's mistakes have been learned. If they have, there are a few very simple ways Roadhouse could improve its CGI. Both the VFX artists and their equipment will have quite a bit of time to improve, and the controversy it's already caused will likely lead Roadhouse 2's director to use the CGI more sparingly. If it is used in a wiser and more controlled way, the best parts of Roadhouse's CGI could really shine. The fact is, Roadhouse 2 could benefit greatly from having enhanced visual effects in its fights, but it has to put in the work to make those effects better than the ones in the first Roadhouse remake.